about Rasmus? He did miss just a little bit of the game before he scored. Is he going to be okay for tomorrow?
Yeah, he just gave him a rest day today and a recharge day, so I fully expect him full tomorrow.
Jordan, he was in a non-contact shirt today. Does that mean he still has a chance for tomorrow?
He has a chance for tomorrow, but I'll talk to him now and see where he's at. Yeah, so I don't have enough information to tell you at this point. Obviously, went through practice, and now we'll have that conversation.
When Rasmus scores a goal like he did last night after briefly leaving the game, I mean, how much can that charge up the team, I guess, or what can they do for the team when a guy like him comes back and does that?
He's it's Rasmus Dahlin, so he does a lot for us, obviously, and those are big situations. You know, obviously he left for a moment, comes back and steps up. So he's an inspiring guy. I don't know what else to say on that. I mean, it's obvious, right? What you're saying is the obvious. It's an inspiring moment from a player that's consistently does what happened last night.
And you think, obviously, he relishes games like he's playing right now, meaningful late season games. I mean, he's a long time. Sorry.
Yeah, he's gotten to where he's gotten in his career. Yeah, he became an elite athlete, NHL player before his draft year because he's got a passion for the game to a level that others don't. I mean, the entire summer the guy's dedicated to making himself a better hockey player. Still, at where he's at, as accomplished as he is, he just has a passion for the game, and we benefit from that, and hopefully that influences more and more guys as it does. We become better.
When Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen is your nominee for the Masterton, and you know the work he's put even before you got here. I mean, he went through surgeries. He's played in 3 different professional leagues here in North America. When you think of everything he's gone through, do you think he's a very deserving nominee?
He is. I mean, he's lots of guys persevere through situations, but this is a big one. I mean, he has established himself, since January 1 he's performed as one of the best goalies in the league since January 1, and that's a big stretch and a big segment. And it took a lot of work, a lot of commitment and dedication, and fighting through a lot of adversity. You don't get there, and there's one spot in the NHL every night, one spot in net for each team, and it's not easy to get that spot, and it's not easy to keep that and maintain that. And he's done a tremendous job. But yes, the road to that was not an easy one.
Earlier this season, Dylan mentioned to me that early on he was really focused on defense. Thought that at times that took away from his offense. How have you seen him sort of try to strike that balance this season?
Yeah, I mean it's still a progression for Dylan. He's been an offensive player through his youth years, through his junior years, and at this level, obviously, you've got to learn, grow through situational awareness and defensive details. I think honestly, the last month, the 2 months being on the penalty kill has really helped him, more insight into that, and positional play and reads and timing on things and stick placement. So he's been better. And then the offensive side, when you have Jack Quinn on your line, and a healthy Jack Quinn back in your line, that's going to help you offensively. And I think that was a big part he was missing through the first 40 games or 35 games, whatever it was, and then another 20 with Jack out. So you had the Jack factor back in there, obviously. That's everything, and when it comes to offense.
When you face the Red Wings this year, it's been a lot of different types of games against them. They haven't been consistent games, I suppose. So when you go up against them, what do you expect from them?
Well, it's totally different now. Obviously, things are a lot tighter, and you're running out of runway and road, and we've seen the entire league play differently, buckle down differently, players concentrate differently, focus differently, and again, it's typically a tighter game. You work to limit chances. You have a little bit more focus at all these teams in the league as you watch the league now. So yeah, it is. It's definitely different because of the time of year.
Was the Flyer game a little like what you're just describing too?
Flyer game definitely was. I mean, that was a team obviously not happy with their recent record, and came in here very, very intense, very physical. I thought we handled it well. I thought we had to elevate through the game. I thought we had a great start. We thought it was going to be an easy game the way we had some free time and space and made some plays early on, scored early. They took control of the momentum and we had to rise back, and I love that. But yeah, absolutely, it's a you look at all the teams that are on the cusp of a playoff spot and the numbers of how many teams are not going to make it, and those are some pretty damn good teams that aren't going to make it. So everybody's in the same situation, fighting for that last couple spots.
Thank you.